Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Tuesday, June 12th. Tuesday, June 12th, 2018. Okay, I'm at a different time. I'm back on my home turf, and so I just wanted to come because I didn't want to continue to skip. And thank you for all who are joining me. Listen. Let me say this. I entitled this perspective, Rest Your S. And I got some y'all work going on out there, so I hope you all can hear me. Rest your S. And the S, I'm talking about that S on your chest that makes you Superman, Superwoman. It's time to rest it. It is time to rest it because this is what I know with absolute certainty. Too many of us have Kate Spades and Anthony Bourdains in our lives. They just don't have the fame, and they don't have the fortune. I've been missing y'all too. They don't have fame or fortune, and their names are not in lights, and they don't have the millions of dollars and the notoriety. But let me tell you, they are all around us, and we know them and we love them. And so the reason I thought of this perspective for today in particular is this. I came back from the East Coast sick as a dog. I mean, and I will just tell you right here, as soon as I sign off with you all, I'm wipe this little lipstick off my lips, take off these little cute earrings, and I'm crawling back under the bed. Okay, but the reason excuse me, the reason I say rest your S is because so many of us are ripping and running and not taking care of ourselves while we take care of the world. Take care of the world. Everybody else's family, you got them down pat. Thank you for all who are joining on Periscope and Facebook Live. You got everybody else's marriage, everybody's kids come to you, and all that is going on. Thank you, Mary. All that is going on, and you're not taking care of yourself. And some of us have our body, our mind, our soul is just weary. That's like 3 steps beyond tired. Just weary. And let me tell you what happened. And so I know it happens very easily, very often. Someone said to me, and listen, no shade being thrown, because people say this just, they don't mean any harm. They don't mean to add any weight on your shoulders. But I will say this. If you are not aware, it can mess you up. Someone said to me, hey, Devil Dog, you're a Marine. You better get on back out there and do your thing. Okay. And that in and of itself, for people who are not self-aware, for people who have a need to be needed, and that feeds their soul to know that somebody is missing them and somebody needs them, that will be enough to make them ignore the weariness in their soul or in their body, in their mind, and they'll continue to go on. Why? Because that S on their chest is alive and well. I'm telling you, I'm asking you to give your S a rest. And again, there was no harm meant in that. And I have enough good sense, and I know myself well enough to know that I don't do what I cannot do. Okay. So, but as easily as this, and so for those who take pride in being a Marine and tough and nothing keeps you down, the devil dog, or you a strong Black woman, or hey, you the man, you better get out there and do what you need to do for your family. All of those titles that we carry, all of those one-liners that go toward building up. I'm a strong mother, and you know what? I eat what I kill, and if I don't kill nothing for the day, my babies go hungry or the lights don't get paid. I get that. So for those of you who cannot take the time to slow down long enough to recharge and regroup and reconstitute your strength, I'm just going to ask that you at least get help. Accept help. Too often, not only are we doing it all ourselves, we don't accept the help, especially for those who have a need to be needed. We're not even trying to look weak. I say, recognize your humanity. It's not even I'm on Baron because I'm just, my 4 a.m. was not working this morning. It's not even a matter of recognize your frailty, because that comes with a connotation, and now you're making people feel weak and they're not about to go into weakness when they got an S on their chest. It's simply a matter of recognize your humanity. It's a matter of our humanity. And so that really, really stuck with me, because I will use this quote that I heard Smerconish say the other day. His family growing up had a woman from Tobago who used to tell him this all the time. And it's perfect. It's simplistic, but it is powerful. You don't know the roof is leaking unless you live in the house. Do you get that? It doesn't matter how it looks on the outside. It doesn't matter the smiles. It doesn't matter what we know, their 401ks, or they're multimillionaires, or they're doing the world a favor and they've got thousands of followers. Okay, you don't know the roof is leaking unless you live inside the house. And so for those who are around us and they are hurting but don't have the courage to speak out and ask for help. They don't say, I'm a little tired, I'm gonna sign off, I'll get back to y'all when I'm feeling better, when I'm doing better. They have a need to be needed. And so even the one-liner, you a strong Black woman. Hey, devil dog, you better go do what you need to do. Or you a mother, you better go. Or you the man, your family needs you. All of those statements may very well be true, but if you are not balancing your life, it's going to crash. It is absolutely going to crash. And so the high-profile suicides hurt a lot. They impacted me because it goes exactly to what I attempt to do every day, to line up people, to make them recognize, to make them see, to make them aware of living your best life. And living your best life starts with authenticity. It starts with a solid bottom line of truth. I'm tired. I need a little help. I need some help around here. I'm gonna need somebody to come on with me, join arms with me, and help me walk through this thing together. Or I'm taking it, whatever the help looks like. And so the hurt for those high profile suicides, it's painful, because there's so many others all around us every day that don't recognize, that cannot see outside of their dark tunnel. And even when you have the resources around you, you have the ability to have resources at your disposal, some still do not reach out and take the help. So I am just asking that all of us would let that S on your chest rest. You can go back, balance and authenticity, giving yourself permission to say no and taking time to take care of yourself. Excellent recap, Ms. Carrie. Thank you for saying it and recapping it, because we are worthless to anyone else if we're not here. The S, thank you, Maldonado E at Periscope. When I say let your S rest, that S stands for Superman, Superwoman. If we flip this shirt up, There's an S on your chest that many of us walk around with, standing for and believing that we are Superman, Superwoman, and we are needed, and people are depending on us. And that is true, and I'm not taking any of that away. But you cannot do and be and give to anyone if you no longer exist. So I'm just asking us to let that S on your chest, let your Superman, Superwoman rest for a while. Rest for a while. Ask for the help that is needed. When my sister said, Holly, would you like me to make you some chicken soup? You think I didn't? I couldn't text her fast enough to say, yes, thank you very much. I'm not trying to act like I got everything together. That's not even real life. It's not even real life. So I won't continue to reiterate that. I will simply say, that S on your chest, Superman, Superwoman, it can rest for a while you take care of yourself. Okay? That is my offering to you today. My challenge to you, especially to those of us who have a need to be needed. My challenge to you is rest yourself. When you are at a state of being weary, your mind, your soul, your body is weary, you're past due for a rest. Take the rest. If you cannot rest because you don't eat when you rest, accept the help. Ask for it and accept it when it comes. Until next time, take real good care of yourselves. I hope to be back on my regular schedule tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Pacific time. Until then, take real good care of yourselves. And yes, this sister is going back under the bed right now.